We're taking a break from covering the A's here and telling the very different story of how two Oakland sports teams, the Roots and Soul, are trying to bring their fans into the ownership group.
Sell the team! Sell the team!
Sell the team has become a familiar refrain in Oakland, so the Roots and Soul figured, why not?
Today we announced that the Oakland Roots and Soul Sports Club is going to create a community round, which means that members of the public, members of the community will be able to invest in the club as owners.
It had to be him, and it had to be Oakland.
What better way to plant solid roots than to share the growth with the fans?
It just gives you a stake in the team's success beyond you're happy when they win and you're sad when they lose.
In the near future, the Roots and Soul will open a community round online. During that time, anyone over 18 will be able to purchase their share of ownership. But they want to make sure it's equitable.
There will be limits, there'll be a minimum to invest, but that'll be a very small amount, and then there'll be a maximum as well. Because the real focus here is that we're talking to regular people. But we also think it's a great opportunity for all of our fans, whether they're accredited or not, to be part of the ownership of the club.
The Roots do have accredited investors, guys like rapper G-Eazy and Marshawn Lynch, for example. They also like this idea.
Someone like Marshawn is so committed to the idea of ownership and equity of the people of Oakland. He's someone who just cares deeply about people in Oakland owning a stake in their own future.
And just like that, watching a team you own is no longer a privilege only afforded to billionaires.
We feel that's going to provide just a much deeper, much richer, more engaging way to be part of this whole journey.
So this is actually fairly common for soccer clubs overseas, and famously, the Green Bay Packers also sell shares to their fans. But the Packers deal only allows you to gift your shares to family members or sell them back to the team. You can't profit on them. What the Roots are offering are real stakes in ownership, profit and all, and a say in how the club will be run.
It's fascinating to see this case. Realistically, how many shares can they sell? How many are for grabs?
So there are some SEC rules here. The max you can sell is $500 million. But what's cool is in 2016, the Jobs Act made it so that you didn't have to be an accredited investor anymore. That was about 2% of Americans that were allowed to invest in something like this. Now it's open for anybody over 18. The Roots say if you invest in this, be careful. Don't spend more money than you're willing to lose, obviously. But if the franchise value goes up, it goes up with you. If you're G-Eazy and Marshawn Lynch, you're making money on the Roots, guess what? You'll be making the same amount of money. This isn't a situation where you're not in a position to actually gain from this share.
Yeah. I want my seat right in between G-Eazy and Marshawn during the game.
Man, those conversations would be incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.